In fact, the next link that you may want to click into is the Professor Snart link, which gives you information about how to contact me. There's sorry, my voice. I have cold and allergy and now like 90-degree heat going on. Lots of fun. My email address, my phone here, and then also a contact for people who either use or would like to use Skype. It's a free program you download. It's like a video conferencing thing. You can also do instant messaging, so it's really convenient for getting in touch with me and feeling a little more maybe connected than you would just through trading emails. Again, the whole point of these video announcements is to give some sense of community to what we're doing here, which is not always the easiest thing in the online environment. All right, so you're watching this video. That'll be the first thing you do. You click through the syllabus, look at some of that basic information. You want to click into the grading and then the due dates links. Due dates, I'll click into here. Really important. So 5 weeks we race through. That means our midterm is like 2 weeks and a couple of days away. So we really move quickly, and there's so much material to cover. You just really have to stay on top of things. There's a lot of reading. There's just no way around that. So you want to look at the due date. So for example, our first due date is Friday, May 28th, which is like years in 5-week course time. So you have days, but you'll notice that units 1 and 2 are both due that day. So you have kind of 2 of the units to do in a compressed time. It's like, I don't know, I'm a broken record now, but there's no way around it. Everything just moves really quickly. So be sure to stay on top of things. If you do have questions, get in touch with me sooner rather than struggling, getting frustrated, getting behind. Most of the work outside of the midterm and the final essay, which are more traditional essays that are submitted as Word documents through Blackboard, most of the work for the class is occurring through the discussion board, and there's no credit given for late discussion board posts. So even if it's a full discussion response essay that's worth 50 or 100 points or whatever it is, if that's late, and again we move so fast it's easy to sort of fall behind, you don't get those points back. So really pays to stay on top of things. Okay, so reading through the due dates and really understanding that, and watching my other dorky video in there, might be the next order of business. And then ultimately you get into the units. So the units link gives you all of our units in a row, 1 to 10, and obviously all of the detail for the reading assignments, the discussion board response essays and posts and replies, any kind of supplementary material will all be within the units themselves. So if I click into Unit 1, for example, the first thing it asks you, or make sure you've done, is read through the syllabus material. So we've done that, or you will do that, right? And then the first thing you're doing is actually creating your Blackboard homepage, which sounds a little more technical or tech savvy than it is. It's very, very simple, and is part of what I think is so crucial in the online environment, in terms, not just because it's a nice little extra, but it does really help people to stay engaged and focused and get the sense that they're really part of a class and not just out in space somewhere doing this all by themselves. You're creating a homepage which has, among other things, your picture. It has to have a picture if you want to get credit. And this doesn't have to be fancy. You might already have a digital picture of yourself. I'm sure that you do. Just make sure it's on your Blackboard homepage so we can kind of get a sense of, who we're talking to, the face behind the name through all of that discussion board work that we're doing. You're also introducing yourself, and then we're getting into some of the reading stuff. And our book is, I'm not sure I have it right in front of me. The first volume of our book is this one. I know, this is volume 1, right? The Norton Anthology of World Literature. There's textbook information, and you'll notice that I don't have the cover for it, but the 2 volumes actually come in a wrapper, so the cover of the set won't look like what's showing here. The cover of volume 1 will look like this, though. Here's the other volume, right? Mercifully short. So that's what we're working through in 5 weeks. Have I freaked you out yet? Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so you have units to do in front of you, due dates looming, already, right? Lots of fun. The Professor Snart link you may be using sooner rather than later. Phone, email, and again, I really suggest downloading Skype just from Skype.com. The information is all in the course here. You can find me just professor.jason.snart. Add me as a contact, and if we want, we can video conference. We can just send instant messages to each other. It's a really good way to stay in touch. Okay, lots of information, but this is pretty much the pace that we work at for